Now, y'all can hear us now.
What was wrong?
They said our mics were disconnected. That was
So
weird.
could you hear us?
They can now.
But I wonder if they heard the November the 19th.
Probably not.
Oh, they said no sound, no sound, no sound.
Y'all can hear us now, though, right?
Echo.
All good. Okay.
Good.
Good. That was weird. It's never done that before.
If I had known how to set this thing up, I could have. They're still saying no sound.
It's delayed. Everybody else is saying it's got sound.
Okay. So, forget it, huh?
Yeah.
All right. How is everybody doing today?
We are wet and rainy here. I know we got over 2 inches of rain today.
Our little thing that holds the water we think might be clogged up.
Our rain gauge is not working.
Well, you know why?
Why?
It probably dry rotted.
It's not working.
What do you think?
I don't know, but it's not working. It shows 0. And you talked to Catherine a long time ago when she said we had basically 1.9 inches of rain. So I know we're over 2 inches.
I think it was 1.1 something at the time.
I thought it was 1.85. Thought that's what it was. Anyways, it's a lot of rain. It's rain everywhere.
I don't even know what the date is.
But it wasn't one of those rains where it was just a gully washer. It's just rain since midnight.
Yes.
Just a steady rain since midnight.
It's one of those that you wish for.
It's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
If you were to order up a rain, it would be like the one we had.
Mm-hmm.
So perfect way to fill the pond.
Yes, absolutely.
Because we pulled the pipe up.
We did pull the pipe up. It was leaking, so it wasn't no sense of keeping it over there.
So we're no longer depending on the well. I guess rain clouds decided they better do something instead of putting new pipe in overnight.
That's right.
We will eventually. We gotta. Yeah. That's gonna be a tough dig too, because you know how rocky that soil is.
I've been looking at it. I think I got an idea. We'll see though.
Yeah, we'll see.
I got an idea. I don't think I'm gonna run it where it was the blue pipe was.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna cut straight across and then 90.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. We'll see though. We got to cross the road regardless.
I get to drive the trencher no matter what. We know we're not renting one of those that you walk behind.
No, we got to have the drivable trencher. That walk behind mess ain't going to happen.
So we know just the place to rent one in Selma. Tri-County Rentals. They got the best equipment ever. And we know where to get it from.
I'm sorry, Dee Dee. We'll be thinking about you. She lost her conure 24 years.
No.
Yep. This week.
Speaking of that,
and
I meant to share this, and I forgot. So Thanksgiving's coming up, right?
Right.
Y'all, if you got a bird on the inside of your house, do not use an oven bag to cook your turkey in.
Yes.
Or your chicken or whatever.
It'll
correct. Kill a bird in less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just the toxins. Birds can't handle it. So I'm sorry. Dee Dee lost her bird. But this is outside the fact. A lot of people don't know that. So share that information with your friends and family or anybody you know that has birds inside their house.
Yep.
Because it was news to me when I first heard it, and I just like to share.
And non-stick, but the oven bag's really bad.
The oven bag is like
it's pretty bad.
Non-stick can be that way, but cannot be that way. So
pretty bad.
It makes me feel like it's not good for us if it can kill a bird that quick.
Well, we got some new things happening over here.
Some new things?
Yeah.
Some new things?
Or some new thing.
New thing.
I guess it could be plural. I guess so. I don't know. Talking about feeding and hay and walking and.
Yeah, well, we have a new animal, Pocket or Pookie.
Pookie.
I just have a hard time.
So I call her Pocket, and you call her Pocket. They call her Pookie.
And we didn't know that until she actually.
Yeah, we didn't know that. Yeah.
I mean, we had talked to him several times and didn't know about the name Pookie.
Didn't know about Pookie
until she got here.
And so, y'all, you can call her Pocket, and she really doesn't pay much attention. But if you say Pookie, she lifts her head up.
Yes, she does. We pulled in the gate yesterday after, what did we do? We went to town, and Jason rolled down the window and yelled, Pookie! And she slung her head around, and you could just see that she knows her name.
Oh, my goodness.
As does Moody and Mildred and
oh, my goodness.
a lot of the other animals, but she definitely knows Pookie.
Oh, Pookie.
Oh, Pookie is adjusting well.
She really is. I don't know what I was expecting, but I couldn't have wrote a script any better.
Well, I couldn't have either. And I tell you, the family that she came from, I've been in touch with them. We've talked every day since she arrived. I actually talked to the mama for a little over an hour earlier. And it's difficult, as you can imagine.
Yes.
So she told me that Pocket had been with them since she was 4 months old.
We said 6 months.
We said 6 months, and she thought it was 6 months, but she was going back through some pictures and some things, and she realized that it would have been since she was 4 months old.
4 months old.
So that's a long time to have an animal.
Yes, it is.
To change your schedule overnight. I mean, it was the only animal they had.
Yeah.
So that was the only, well, I wouldn't say the only chore they had, but we call it chores because we're a farm. But
right.
The only thing that they had to tend to other than themselves.
That's right.
That required, food and water. And they're having a hard time, as you can imagine.
Yeah, so y'all think about them. If you say a little extra prayer tonight, keep Pocket's family in your prayers.
They know that they did the right thing for Pocket, but it's hard to feel that void in your heart. And I told them, I said, look, if at any time you guys get to where you just can't cope with it.
If it's too tough.
Yes. Which they said they're 95% sure that she's staying right where she is because they know that's the best thing.
Right.
But then there's that 5% of them that says,
that's right.
It's not, we need her. So just, yeah. I don't know.
It's an open door. If it's something that's, the heartbreak is, if it's just too much, we completely understand. And, the door's open. So.
Yes. And we made that clear. And we also made it clear that they can look at this as a home away from home for Pocket. Look at it like she's at a stable.
That's right.
Plenty of people have horses and their horses don't stay on their property.
That's right.
Their horses stay at a stable and they get to go visit. And they can come here anytime. It's exactly 30 minutes from where they live to our driveway. Mm-hmm. And anytime they choose to, they can drive over here. I told them we didn't have to be here. I mean, they want to just come get some loving, then have at it.
Yep.
As long as they close the gate behind them for the animals so they don't escape, like Tater,
Speaking of Tater, somebody want to know how Tater was doing, y'all.
Tater's in love.
I don't want to change the subject. We'll talk about Pocket a lot more, but Tater is doing wonderful. Y'all, she loves that big old Moody more than hay.
She does.
It is so precious. I showed y'all, if y'all watched the last video of her and Moody kind of loving. And yeah, they absolutely love, or Moody loves her and Mildred equally.
He does.
Absolutely equally. But it's so cute and funny to see them two girls love that big old boy.
They love him, and he's a lot to love too.
He's got plenty to love.
There's enough of him to share.
Absolutely enough of him to share.
But you can just tell by the look on Tater's face that she adores him.
Oh my goodness!
She thinks he is the best thing since sliced bread.
So today I didn't post. I've been really busy today, even though it's rained all day. I've been trying to get videos edited, but I recorded a video today, and y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, Moody's not a fan of the rain.
No, he's not.
And most cows, the rain doesn't really bother.
Right.
But Moody's not a big fan of the rain. And if he can get out of it, he will get out of it.
And that's the reason we bought.
Built the Moo Mansion.
Yeah.
And so today we were out there, visiting Pocket and the rest of the animals. And I looked over and Tater and Moody are under the shelter. And there's plenty of room for them. All three of them could get under easily. But Tater and Moody are under there. And Mildred's over there eating hay. Now, Mildred, the rain doesn't bother Mildred one bit. Mildred just stay out there all day. We don't know about Tater. Now, we don't know if Tater was under the shelter because Moody was under there, or she was under the shelter because it was raining, or it could have been a combination of both. But Mildred was like, hey, I love Moody, but I love this hay too.
Yeah. Hey, Moody. Moody's going to be here. The hay might run out.
That's right. That's right. So it was pretty funny to see Moody and Tater standing on the shelter.
Just looking like, boy, I sure am glad Mr. Brandt built this for us.
That's exactly what they look like.
Because the bottom line is, people say cows don't need shelter.
Yep.
Well, I mean, ideally, they don't need shelter. They can do without it. They're not an animal like a goat that's going to have a fit if it rains.
Right.
But that doesn't mean it doesn't make life better for them if they have a shelter.
That's right. And the shade, which we have plenty of shade. They got all the shade trees and all that. So
and plus, we only have a few. If you had a herd of 100, there's no way.
That's a different thing. Yep.
But, I'd say as long as we keep our cow number under 20, then we're gonna have a shade and a shelter for them. And there's some farmers out there that will say that's absolutely stupid.
I think we're crazy.
That's absolutely stupid. But
crazy.
That's the way I look at things. Is the way I feel like they like it.
Well, I say this all the time. Each farm's different. Each homestead's different. So, I mean, everybody's different. So, if you had 100 head of cows, there's no way you could keep them. There's no way.
No.
There's absolutely no. And good as well as I do that probably, if you had 100 cows, 15 or 20 of them were like the shelter and the other ones.
That's right. That's right. So
yeah,
I just, I'm glad they have it because obviously they appreciate it.
They do.
And that's that. Now, goats, they would jump the fence if they didn't have a shelter.
As soon as it sprinkles, they're headed for it.
They have not came out from under their area all day long. Yep. Not one time.
That's right.
Because it's been raining all day. Now, Pocket, on the other hand, I opened the gate while I fed Peaches and Pocket this morning because I knew when Peaches finished her breakfast, she's got to go to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. Peaches won't go in the stall area. She goes way out in her potty area.
Yeah.
Rain or shine,
that's right.
She's going to go. So I open the gate. Pocket's eating. Peaches got finished first. Mm-hmm. Pocket's real slow. Peaches goes to her bathroom. Pocket finishes eating. Pocket goes out in the rain.
Really?
Yes. Goes out in the rain. Walking around. I mean,
Didn't bother her either.
No, it didn't.
Today it did not bother her.
And she had a shelter at her old place too. So it's not like not like she's experiencing something new.
Right.
But yeah, didn't bother her. She didn't mind at all.
Didn't mind the rain at all today.
So a little bit at a time, Pocket's been outside. Now every time after that I've been out there with her, she's been under the shelter. With the gate open. The gate open because I said I was going to shut it at a certain time and I did that. So anyway, she's goodness. She hasn't made any sounds since she has been here.
Pocket.
But Jason and I went in the barn.
Yeah.
And it was about 12 o'clock and her feed time is like every 6 hours. Mm-hmm. So she needed to eat at 2:30.
Yep.
It's 12 o'clock and she let out a little and it was kind of like, what'd you say there? Yep. Because it's a new sound. Doesn't sound like Jessie, doesn't sound like Honey. It's a new sound.
The only sound I heard her made is towards the cows.
Well, you heard that.
Yeah, I heard that. And the cows is just a little, it's not even a second. I'm just, that's it. And the cows, y'all, oh my goodness. They jump back and they're like, what in the world's going on?
And Jessie's still doing her same.
Yeah, Jessie.
Peeking thing.
Jessie can't, if Pocket's within sight, Jessie does not take her eyes off of her. Zero.
But we definitely need to get Pocket used to the grass before she's introduced to the animals.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
First things first.
Yeah, that's right.
And it might be a while.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. It might. She's got peaches, so we're not worried about
it. We don't want people to think that we're just holding her and not going to introduce her. It will happen eventually. And another thing is I'm giving her time, her family time. If they were to, not be able to part with her and feel like they can't stand it, then Pocket won't have been adjusted to animals and a new place.
That's
right. Anyway.
That's right. Somebody want to know what's Mary Carl think of Pocket. Oh, she loves Pocket.
She does love her.
She takes Pocket and puts the lead rope on her, puts her halter on, puts the lead rope on her, and they walk around the pasture and getting a little bit of exercise out. And yeah. It's good for Mary Carl too.
I told Mary Carl when she came yesterday, I said, you don't have to put the halter on her anymore. You can just walk with her out in the pasture without a lead rope. No, I want to put and it's cool to see because that horse is not only like bomb proof, what you would call it.
Yeah, she's pretty proof. Yeah.
She's pretty bomb proof. She has the prettiest gait when you're leading her.
Yeah.
She looks like she needs to be in a show ring.
Which we found out that she was originally could have been a show horse.
She was bred to be a show mini.
Mm-hmm.
And they had not much care in having her for show, but just having her for a pet.
Is Jessie smaller than Pocket? I think Jessie's bigger than Pocket.
Yeah.
We'd have to measure, but I think Jessie's bigger. I think Pocket's smaller than Jessie. I
measured Jessie and she measured 34 inches. And this was been a while. Been a while.
I think she may be 33.
I don't know what Pocket is. We haven't measured.
They're close though. They're very close to the same size. Very close, same size. And I noticed today, when I edited the video, I added some past pictures of our horses. And there was a picture of Mary Carl and Tucker. And Pocket's got her winter coat on.
Yeah.
It's not that sleek, shiny coat.
Right.
So she's really going to be pretty when it comes summertime.
Oh, yeah. She's thick right now, though. I mean, fuzzy.
Yeah, fuzzy. Yeah, that'll be gone.
And they did tell us that she puts on quite a bit of weight for the winter, and they do that on purpose.
That's right.
So they increase her feed a little bit so she can put on that winter weight, and she slims down quite a bit in the summer so she can, get rid of some of her heat that they tend to accumulate quicker.
That's right.
Without that big bulk of fat,
right.
I will say.
That's right. That's right, because it's not a lot of grass
But y'all, her diet, the diet that they have her on, is what I would call exceptional.
Yeah,
it is. It is some of the best food that
I've never seen
ever read the ingredients in.
And we think we feed our animals a great diet.
This is and we're going to stick with it. I mean,
I think so.
As long as she's doing well on it, which she is, with the addition of hay and grass, then we're going to stick with the same feed.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody wants to know what it is, you can email me because it's a very specific feed. It's not like something I can just spit out.
It is a whole food feed that has no corn, no soy. I'm not for certain if it's organic or not, but non-GMO. It is a very, very high quality whole food feed.
Crypto Arrow whole feed
horse feed. Thanks to be whole food horse feed, but anyways, it's great. And then it's absolutely great.
The other one is she gets two different kinds. The other one is Crypto Arrow Wild Forage horse feed.
I mean, it has like rose hips and
it's all kind of.
God, it's unreal.
It's no soy, no corn, and no molasses.
Yeah, that's right.
And some of that is due to the owner having an allergy.
Yeah.
So, but we just want what's best for her. We want what's best for the owners, and want it to all work out.
Mm-hmm.
So. That's where we are.
And I must say that I know we haven't had horses in a while, But since Pocket's been here, I really realized how much I love and miss horses. Now, I have been around horses just about my entire life until I got a teenager there, and you become a teenager and that kind of thing. But I love horses. I really do love horses. Granddaddy was just loved and has had horses forever until he got on up in age. But yeah, love horses.
Do you remember when you and I were dating and your granddaddy had horses
Mm-hmm.
and he found out that he was going to have to move?
Yeah,
because
that's right.
Do you remember he asked us if we wanted his horse?
Yep.
And at the time, Jason and I had never owned any horses.
That's right.
This would be an undertaking that we just didn't think we were quite ready for.
Mm-hmm.
But we went out. I went out there. Jason was at work every day. I went out there every day and visited this horse. And I remember me asking Granddaddy, does he have a name? And he said, I just call him John. Remember
right.
that?
Yeah, that's right.
And I said, John? He said, yeah. He said, he ain't got no name. I just call him John. And I said, okay. I said, well, he said, you name him if you want to. I said, okay. So I got to thinking about it. And I decided on the most unique name you could ever come up with, Brownie. So from that point forward, I referred to him as Brownie. And when I called Granddaddy, I'd say, is it okay if I come see Brownie today?
That's
if
right.
John's out there, he's
That's
out
right.
there. You can come see him. You can come see him. But ended up that we knew that we didn't have a place to keep a horse. And Granddaddy ended up finding a home for Brownie.
Yeah.
But I became quite attached to him. And I think you rode Brownie.
I did. I rode Brownie. I love riding horses. I do. I love it. I've had situations and, back in the past where I love riding horses, 100% love them. I love horses. But also I know horses can be unpredictable.
Yes.
And
very respectful of their.
And that was a couple of instances happened to me, and that was the reason why we ended up getting rid of the horses. But that wasn't the sole reason. We didn't have a big enough place for them. And so, that always stood in the back of our minds all the time.
That we weren't doing the right thing for the animals.
Absolutely.
Because we didn't have a pasture full of grass. Yeah. When we had a couple of horses in an area that was not real big, it turned to dirt pretty quick.
Yeah.
And so therefore, it wasn't in the best interest of the horses to keep them in a dirt plot. Of course, we fed them hay, but it just, we felt like same situation.
Yeah, same situation. And I say that to say this: if ever the perfect horse was to come through here, that was not a mini horse.
Oh, you can't ride a mini.
I can't ride a mini. I would be very tempted to possibly jump on that situation. So,
well, we saw a friend of ours that we knew from Selma, and he is a horse guru.
Oh, so yeah, that's right.
We met him in Tractor Supply. I hadn't seen him since we lived in Selma. And I said, well, Jerry, I said, so you could find us a horse if we ever decided we wanted to.
That's right.
I'm sitting here doing like this. Ever decided we wanted a horse to ride? He's like, yeah, that wouldn't be a problem at all. Because he's one of these people that just can tell the temperament, knows the personality, is going to make sure it's completely safe. And yeah, but we left it at that. So now that we have Pocket, we definitely wouldn't want to just get a horse to be her companion, because we have other animals that can be her companion.
And it would have to be the perfect, I'm on up in age. I say that, but I mean, I used to not be scared of horses at all. I mean, if one reared up or it just, I didn't freak out. It didn't scare me or nothing like that. I kept my calm, kept my composure. I even rode with some people that, to me had a little more experience, but one particular person, was, they would get scared of the horse and I would ride them. So, I don't know. I
was just thinking of something. So that means that when I called John, the horse, Brownie, your granddaddy would have been 75 at that time. Because that would have been 25 years ago.
Was it that long ago?
Well, think about it, Jason.
I guess so.
I mean, he could have been, Yeah, he would have been
75,
about 75.
80, yeah.
And he'd get out there with that horse. Yeah, yeah. He just had no
fear.
no fear whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm not really scared of horses. I don't
He
know.
had a herd of cows at that time too.
Oh gosh, he had a head of cow. Yeah, yeah. Granddaddy would have had a head of cow all the way up. Granny had an accident. He had a car wreck, and lost his vision.
Well, he had
And-
macular degeneration.
Yes.
That's the reason he lost his
Lost
vision.
his vision, and it was in a car accident. But if the car accident wouldn't have happened,
Right.
even with his limited vision, Granddaddy still would have had a head of cow
Yes, he
until
would
he was
have.
85 years old.
Yeah, he had to move from
If
his
not 90.
location because he had to have somebody to help him
Yeah,
be his eyes.
that's right.
And he lost his license at that time too.
He
Couldn't
did.
drive
That's
anymore.
right.
So a lot of things happened in that
Hmm.
1 year.
Yep.
Uh,
But I do love horses, and I would want a quote unquote bulletproof horse if I was going to ride it.
You'd want a pocket, but big size.
That's right.
So Sunday is the
Yeah.
day that she arrived here,
Yes.
and I take garbage to the road on Sunday evenings. Jason's always editing Monday's video, so it's just the routine. I get my tractor and I put the garbage cans in the bucket, take them to the road. Well, it just so happened that this Sunday, the tractor was parked under the barn and it was dark
Hmm.
when I realized I needed to take the garbage. So I thought, oh goodness, the tractor's parked right there where Pocket or Pookie is.
Hmm.
And how is she going? It's going to
Gonna
scare her
react.
to death when I crank this tractor. So I thought about it for a while, and the horse trailer was still hooked up to the truck, or
Yep.
else I would have used the truck. I said, well, it'd probably be easier for me to just crank the tractor and get the garbage onto the road. So I'm watching her, and I throttled it all the way down, and I cranked the tractor expecting her to rear up, and she didn't make a move.
Yeah,
she could have
she's-
cared less.
She could care less. She's really good.
But the family told me, they said, she pretty much created her to be bomb proof. She could pop a firecracker around her and she wouldn't spook.
That's what I would want. If I was going to go back to riding, that's what I would want. And I wouldn't ride. I would probably ride around here just to piddle every now and then. I don't know if I'd go on them because I wouldn't have nobody to ride with, ride by myself.
Catherine would ride with you.
Will she?
Yeah, she's horse crazy.
Okay. She going to ride Nelly?
I don't think so. Nellie's kind of,
Oh, goodness.
yeah, she'll meet you halfway on Nellie.
Oh, me.
I bet Nellie could pull a cart, though.
I bet Nelly could pull a cart, which we know that Pookie can pull a cart.
Pookie can pull a cart.
She can
And
pull a
I
cart.
see those carts for sale all the time.
That's right.
Now she says she didn't know about a bit being in her mouth, and that's usually how they're driven is by the reins and the bit in their mouth pulling the cart.
Mm-hmm.
But she has never used a bit.
And that's many horses. As an adult like me, I could never ride her. She's way too small.
Right.
But they have they're really, really strong and they can really pull with no problem. So you'll see a lot of times many horses, pulling carts with an adult in there, and it does it, it's no issues at all pulling a cart. Matter of fact, little Tucker, a little mini horse, he pulled me and my car around.
Yep, he did.
Put him in a cart, no first time ever. And
it
he
was just
perfect.
like he was a natural. It was
Sure
like he had
was.
done it all his life.
Sure was. Absolutely awesome.
And we don't know. Maybe he did, but I have a feeling he didn't.
Yep.
I have a feeling that just pulling is their ability.
It is. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I would it would have to be a special horse for me to get back to riding for sure.
Well, we'll see. Don't let that special horse come right now, please.
Oh yeah.
We got a lot going on.
So I saw a lot of people ask, did they name her Pocket because of Polly Pocket, the little toys, the little cute little toys, and come to find out, they did.
They did.
Yeah.
The daughter was liking Polly Pocket at the time, and it just fit. And they said as time went on, they realized it was a perfect name because she really is always in your pocket.
Yeah, she is. She really is. I can from time to I, when Holly comes around, I always say Holly Pocket.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody
Holly
said they
Pocket.
make a bitless bridle. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
But when we had the cart, she always used a bit, didn't she? Julie, didn't she usually
It's
use
been
a bit?
so long ago, Brooke. I cannot remember.
But I can't say Pookie.
I
just
remember.
can't say Pookie. I don't know why I said it, but I have a hard time referring to her
It's
as
Pookie.
Yeah, but Pocket, she doesn't need a bit. She can drive the cart without. So we don't know. We hope Pocket is happy here, as I have to say she's a good girl.
She really is a good girl.
She is a good girl.
Yep.
And we've introduced her to some hay, and of course she likes it, and we're just kind of slowly getting her used to it.
Our bag came in today.
Yeah, we have a slow feed bag that came in today.
Yep.
And they did tell me that while they had hay allergies, was one of the reasons they didn't feed loose hay. They had the hardest time finding quality hay. And I told them, I said, look, we buy from where we know is the best quality we can buy.
That's right.
Because when you start varying where you buy your hay, you don't know if your animals are, especially with a horse, you don't know if they're going to eat it or not.
Yeah.
And you don't know if it's good quality.
That's right.
So, and that's where they were. So they feed Timothy pellets in place of hay, and then some alfalfa and orchard grass in her feed, and some beets, some beet pellets.
Yeah, it's a pretty sophisticated.
It's a humdinger of a diet.
It is.
I'll say that.
It is. So I've seen a lot of people ask or say, "Did we know about?" Yes, we knew about Jamie. I'm a Survivor, Suits to Boots, and I texted Lester immediately last night, and when he got off the live, he sent me a text back, and then I texted him today, and so Jamie seems to be okay, but of course he's a little nervous, which is
and a lot of people don't know what happened. So Jamie and Lester have I'm a Survivor, and Jamie has Suits to Boots. They also have J&L Ranch, and what am I missing? Longhorn Lester.
Longhorn Lester, that's right.
And they're friends of ours. They have a YouTube channel as well as Facebook. And she had a little health scare, and had to go to the emergency room. So that's why we're referring to that.
I saw a lot of people saying.
Yes, I know. But then there are a few that don't know what we're talking about.
That's right.
So I kind of wanted to fill those who may not know what we're talking about in. Yes.
So, but she is back home, and y'all keep them in your prayers along with Pocket's parents too.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
I just want everything to work out for everybody. Right?
That's right. She is going to do Timeout Tuesday tonight.
Oh, good. Well, that'll keep everybody.
Good. She'll get everybody up to date.
And I guess that will be right after we quit.
Yep. Probably so.
It's when it usually is.
And we dressed up fancy.
Well, I don't know about that. I took a shower. I'm clean. I don't think.
We dressed up fancy.
We are going to. I had to know exactly what it was called, so I took a screenshot of it, but I didn't save it. We're going somewhere.
We're going to a dinner for farmers in our county.
I was going to tell you what it was called, but I thought I saved
farmers dinner.
A farmers dinner for farmers in Chilton County, and we're
going to be hustling pretty quick.
Yes, it starts at 6. So as soon as this live's over, we needed to be ready to go. And I decided I'd wear what I'm going to wear.
So we already ready.
We already ready.
Spray my Stetson.
Spray your Stetson and get to going. Going to meeting 3. I don't know what's for dinner. We
don't know what's for dinner. Have no idea.
We don't know. It's going to be kind of a surprise, no matter what it is. 7 p.m. is
Jamie's. Okay. So. Yeah, we don't know what we're having for dinner.
No, Mary Carl wanted me to go look at the ticket and see if it said what we were eating. And I said, what difference does it make? She said, I might want to go. And Mama, did you look at that ticket yet? I said, no. So I did. I went and looked at the ticket, and it doesn't say what's on the menu.
I have a feeling that she probably wouldn't.
Well, she asked to go, and I told her I thought it was just for grown-ups. So
I got you.
Mary Carl and Nana are gonna have some bonding time tonight.
They may go to Mad Dogs.
Yeah, they may do something. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Oh goodness. I don't know, but
she just needed to know. She said, I'm all about some good food. I thought, oh my goodness, you girl, you don't know what good food is. All about some good food.
Oh goodness. Oh me.
So yesterday we thought we would go see some birds, and I'm gonna tell y'all, since the front was coming in today, there weren't many birds to be seen. We drove on the lake for a few minutes.
We did go to the lake. We stayed there about an hour, and
it was not much on the menu.
It was usually when we go to the lake, we see a good bit of birds, but yeah, it wasn't. It was like 30 cormorants, and that was it.
Well, the last time I took her, we saw nothing interesting until we went to leave.
Yeah.
And she had seen one ring-billed gull, and she's a fanatic about gulls.
Yeah, she likes gulls.
Gulls. You know,
right.
like seagulls, except they don't only live at the sea. I didn't know that till I had a kid that likes birds.
Mm-hmm.
But gulls come to the inshore areas during the winter months. So there was a ring-billed gull. She was excited about that. The ring-billed gull, we watched dive. We watched it get a fish. We watched it fly, had its little fish flying. Here comes the eagle out of nowhere.
Bald eagle.
Eagle chasing the gull. The gull's flying. We're like, I mean, it was just like you're watching a boxing match in the air. Eagle's flying after the gull. The gull's making all these crazy movements. About that time, the eagle hit the gull, stole his fish, and flew off.
And
I must tell y'all, Mary Carl was very angry.
She was mad at the eagle.
She was mad at the eagle. She said, he worked all that time, and that eagle just stole his fish. But we didn't see anything like that this time.
Maybe the gull. I'm sure the gull got him another one.
Well, it was becoming the end of the day when we were there. Matter of fact, you were watching a ball game. It was a couple of weeks ago. It was an evening ball game, so we went, or late afternoon.
I got you.
We occupied ourselves by doing that, and it was about sunset. So I have a feeling that gull went to bed with an empty stomach. The eagle didn't, though. The eagle's belly was full. Stole his fish. It was quite the scene.
Mary Carl gets mad at eagles.
She does. She gets
mad at them.
We did see an eagle yesterday. Just about every time we go, we see an eagle.
Yeah, and she is fond of gulls because I think they get a bad rep. And there's so many different types of gulls. You know, we always think of gulls. We call them seagulls, but that's just like a broad range. And it's just oodles of gulls out there. Oh my gracious.
She'll ask me from time to time, Mama, what's your favorite gull? And I'm like, oh my gracious, I really can't name but like two. But it's a very important time of the year when gulls come to Central Alabama.
Yeah.
For her.
Speaking of bald eagles, I saw the Audubon Association make a statement today.
What's that?
So there is a bald eagle. Well, number one, this happened in Auburn, which is Lee County, which is where the Auburn University is. And Auburn's mascot is an eagle. And the bald eagle flies around during the football games. They're known for their vet school, and they take in a lot of eagles and what kind of animals are those? Raptors. They got a big raptor center over there. So eagles and all that is just a huge deal in Auburn. Huge deal. Just massive. So apparently, and I don't know how this got out and all this, but this developer, it was developing, I'm assuming, a neighborhood, building houses. And there was a bald eagle nest there. And they tore the tree down and everything with the eagle nest in it. And it has been I'm talking about huge controversy over here in the state of Alabama. It has stirred up a hornet's nest over here. And so the Audubon Association made a statement today and said that the developer did indeed have permits to do so. And yeah, it has been a mess.
Well, they had to take their Facebook page down, the builder. They have several locations, but the location in Auburn page got taken down because they were getting bashed pretty hard by anybody who likes birds. Anybody who has. It's been for about 2 or 3 days. It's been pretty rough.
So
then when they took the Auburn page down, they have a location in Columbus, Georgia, which is right across the state line. People started bashing them on that page, leaving them bad reviews, And so then they took that down. And so people started saying, y'all aren't putting a dent in their business because they can take down their Facebook reviews. Let's go do Yelp and Google reviews. So then they go to Google and they go to Yelp and they start leaving reviews about this company, and it's just continuous. They don't care anything about, conservation, and they cut down trees with eagle's nest in it. It's been a stink. It's been a big stink.
It's been a stink. Now, I see a lot of people saying, aren't they protected? I don't know. All I know is that the Audubon Association came out, and I could tell that they were kind of treading lightly on what they said, but they did not like it at all.
No, there were no eggs. They're not going to, lay eggs or have babies at this time of the year. But the nest was active, meaning those birds, eagles, osprey, other birds that use big nests, they reuse them year after year.
So they come to that same spot every single year. And so that's why it was such a big
Eagles are protected, but this wasn't damage to the eagle itself. This was the nest. And I'm not justifying it by all
means. We're not justifying it.
I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying that the bird itself was not harmed. They cut down the tree with the nest in it.
With no babies and no eggs.
No babies and no eggs.
But it has been a stink over here in Alabama.
Yes, it has. It has.
Yep. So, and like I said, the Audubon Association said that they had a permit to do so, but I could tell as you read the whole thing that they said they were not happy about it, but I could tell that they were kind of watching their words too.
Eagles may be laying eggs in Florida, but not in Alabama right now. It's not
or not in this nest, I should say.
No, not right now. So. But eagles are notorious for stealing an osprey's nest.
But you know what we found out?
That's not human. I'm not justifying that either.
Is that the great horned owl steals eagle's nest?
That's right.
Isn't that crazy?
So if the fighting is amongst birds, that's one thing.
That's one thing.
But when we put ourselves as humans in a place where we may or may not should intervene, that's a whole nother can of worms right there.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't feel sorry for the builder. I really don't. She's.
Well, there was somebody who posted pictures of the nest while it was in the tree, while the tree was upright. And then after they brought the tree down, that same person went around and videoed that nest on the ground. And the builder, I don't know if it was the actual builder or the contractor or somebody, took that nest and scattered the pieces all over the place so it wouldn't be so visible.
I said, I don't feel sorry for him. I don't.
Well,
I just don't. I mean,
I feel like that house could have moved over 10
I don't feel sorry for them because, in my opinion, as a whole, for the most part, they have no regard to nature or anything. They don't have no regard about it. They don't. All they're worried about is the money and building spec houses and then move on to the next one.
Well, I bet you one thing. I bet you if they could take it back, I bet they would.
Maybe so.
I bet they could if they could take it back, they would. But that's not meaning that it was okay.
Yeah.
Just saying Were you trying to find it?
No, it was something else.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't feel sorry for him. There's a guy I follow that and I can't think of his name, but he's all over the social media sites. He's got a pretty big following, and he's from Alabama, and he does a lot of stuff in Alabama, but he does a lot of stuff throughout the country too. But he's all about the natural habitat of plants.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I wish I could think of his name. But he has been begging on social media. There was this certain plant only in 3 places in the whole state of Alabama that was federally protected.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been begging this builder to not build on or move over whatever this certain spot. And no, it's been going on for months. Don't care. Just bulldoze it over and build concrete and house and spec houses, and it's gone. Gone. Yeah, it's gone. And it was federally protected. So I don't know how that works. But obviously they had the permits to do it or whatever. I don't know. So anyways, I don't feel sorry for him at all. I don't.
I had something on my mind and I don't remember what it was. I do not remember what it was.
So I saw a post come up the other night on one of my pages, and they know what I like. They know I like these 80s and 70s stuff that comes up. And this came up, ice cream. Do you remember ice cream in the boxes?
Yeah.
Oh my! And I realized, y'all, they don't put ice cream in boxes anymore.
No. Wonder why.
I don't know, but I remember ice cream in boxes all the time.
Well, I think we were probably dating when it was in boxes.
I just don't remember.
I don't remember when
they
it transitioned.
Putting ice cream in boxes. But I just remember this, especially was it Neapolitan?
Yeah.
You
I remember that too.
And the 3, oh my gosh.
I know what I was going to say.
Ice cream tasted better like this.
You think?
Yeah. I absolutely. I believe
well,
so.
some company needs to make ice cream and just put it back in the box.
Put it back in the box. Oh my gosh.
So I saw something today that I've never known, and this may be new to Alabama, but everybody knows you can become a master gardener, right?
Yeah.
So you go through the program, you get your certification, become a master gardener.
Mm-hmm.
You can also become a master naturalist by going through the same type of program that you can for the master gardener.
I've never heard of that.
How cool is that?
That is pretty cool.
And so I was like, ding, ding, ding. Mary Carl's going to love this. So I looked it up, and do y'all believe that you have to be 18 to do that?
That's crazy.
You don't have to be 18 to be a master gardener, so we've been told.
Yeah.
But you do have to be 18 to be a master naturalist.
Unreal.
I don't know.
Maybe I ought to call them. Look, up north, Brooke. I've seen up north part of the United States and Canada, they still make it that way.
Well, how about that? That is just crazy.
You remember how the lid was on it? You open it up, it had that.
They say plastic is cheaper, but here's the thing: is these ice creams that they replaced it with, it's not plastic. It's round and it's cardboard, just like a box.
I don't know what it's made of.
But it's a different shape. It's not plastic.
Yeah, some of it is in plastic.
Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're saying replaced in the little,
It's just something I totally forgot about, how ice cream used to come in those rectangle boxes like that. And when I saw that picture come up, I was like, oh my gosh. Then Michael Key sent me something that I totally forgot about too.
What? That he's going to be 50 tomorrow?
Mike. Is Mike Key still on here? I saw him on here earlier.
Michael Key is going to be 50 years old tomorrow. So everybody we need Michael. Michael needs his own Facebook page for fans, for followers.
I think he's got an Instagram. There he is.
There he is. Yep.
He's got an Instagram.
He needs to put Mike Key 50 on the side of it.
It's called Southern Reel and Grill.
His Instagram?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's on Facebook or not, but I know he's on Instagram. So Mike sent me this. 50-year-old, 49.9999-year-old Mike.
Yeah.
He sent me this. He said, I am Carnival Mirror years old. And
Oh,
I totally
goodness.
forgot these at the fair.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
mirrors with your band
You'd spend $20 to get a
had
$2
Led Zeppelin
mirror.
or ACDC or something else. I totally forgot about the mirrors. Love those Carnival mirrors.
They don't call it ice cream. It is a frozen dessert.
Do they not call it ice cream? Some of it's called ice cream, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think some of it is. Maybe not all of it.
Everything that I know of is ice cream.
Well, it may say, you may have to look at the word, and because Pringles aren't potato chips. They can't call Pringles chips.
What do they call them?
They don't say anything really. I think it says snack, because Pringles is made of like a flour. It's not a potato slice.
Oh, so there's no potato in a Pringle?
It's like potato flour. That's how they get that shape.
That's just wrong.
Yeah.
That's just wrong.
Yep, it's potato flour. It's not actual potato.
Okay.
And to be qualified as a chip,
as a potato chip,
potato crisp, somebody say call them potato crisp. It's got to be an actual potato by the rules.
Huh?
Yeah, by the rules.
I was just thinking of something. I hope they don't have a buffet tonight. I sure am hungry.
Frozen desserts don't have enough milk to be qualified as ice cream.
Huh?
We got a smart bunch, you know.
Oh, we sure do. And I was trying to deny it.
I
want ice cream. I don't want no frozen dessert. Give me the real stuff or go home.
Oh, goodness. Oh, man, I got a bad one. Let me get here. Hang on, y'all. We got them.
We got them.
We got them. They gone.
We got them.
We got them. Cat Love makes her own ice cream and puts it in wax boxes.
Wax boxes. You know, those boxes, those.
They did have a little slip.
The flap, they probably leaked.
They probably did.
You know, your freezer got out of temperature and you go out to your garage where your freezer is and you got a puddle of ice cream because now if it's in a bucket and it leak, you know, your ice cream thaws out, it's not going to come out.
Maybe it's fine they changed up, but it sure was good in that box.
It was, wasn't it?
You know,
easier to get out too.
It was, except if you pull too hard, you rip that box.
That's right. Sherbet.
You'd rip that box.
Sherbet is in the plastic things now, and it used to be in a box.
Yeah.
Huh. You know what? No, we got two more. I was just thinking we only got one more live before Thanksgiving, but we got two more.
We got two more?
Yeah, two more. I'm wanting to know what everybody's having for Thanksgiving.
You gotta wait.
I know.
Don't answer that yet. Now. We're not ready for that yet. We're gonna wait on that. We're gonna wait on that because we're gonna tell you what we're having.
Yeah, that's right. Ice cream. We're having ice cream.
I don't think of ice cream tonight.
I don't know.
No either.
What would make you think they'd have ice cream?
I don't know.
I wouldn't think so.
I don't know.
Might melt.
Who knows?
But you got to talk about these Skittles or else Rachel's going to be mad at you.
Sorry, Rachel. I'm sorry.
She didn't say anything. I'm just reminding you.
You got to remind me. So, Miss Rachel, our half of the Nectar Ninjas, she does all of our freeze drying goodies for us. And she has, and it's on the website, it is called Loretta's Rainbow Piggy Pops. Now, I tell you what.
That's a mouthful.
She comes up with the cutest names for the candies because we can't say the actual name. We'll get in big trouble. So, Loretta's Rainbow Piggy Pops is right here.
And I said what it was, but you can probably look at it and tell.
See what it is, yeah.
That's freeze-dried Skittles. On the website, if anybody's interested in these, Miss Rachel's been working hard to build her stock up so she can ship them out.
That's right.
And today is the day that they can. They're live. They're live on the website.
You gotta keep me straight, bro.
Yeah, I know. Well, I've been sitting here staring at them the whole time, and I just.
You gotta keep me straight.
Had to remember to tell you.
Maybe one day we'll have ice cream in a box on the website.
No, we could have freeze-dried ice cream in a box. You know, I am so involved in all of these clever things that people freeze dry. So, I mean, I can, you know how you go down a rabbit hole about something?
Yeah.
I can go down a freeze drying rabbit hole because it's very interesting to me.
That's right.
How food can change its, oh goodness, everything. It just transforms. And one thing that I saw people were doing for their Christmas gifts is they were freeze drying ice cream. Okay, like say freeze drying vanilla ice cream, putting it in a little baggie, and giving them a can of root beer, and they can make a root beer float.
That's cute
for a Christmas gift.
Isn't that cute?
You could package it together and
that's pretty cute.
You know,
that is pretty cute.
I'm telling y'all, it is. The things that people do just amazes me. So root beer float. That's right.
I've seen several people ask, how did the event go on Saturday?
Oh, I forgot about that. We only got like 4 minutes or 5 minutes to talk about it.
We can do it.
So
it was fun. We had a good time.
It was fun. So we get there and we're getting everything settled in, and I got a text and I looked at my phone, and lo and behold, it was the family that's going to get Paris's babies if she's pregnant.
If she's pregnant.
They said that they were going to come to the event and support us. And I was like, oh my gracious. So we've met them a few times, and they live in about an hour from us. And they came to the event, and Jason got to meet the 2 little girls again. And we had fun hanging out with them, and just it was a good day.
It was a good day. Several followers came and saw us. One particular was a gentleman and his wife, and they were close to Tuscaloosa, and they came and visited and loved talking to him.
Yes,
loved talking to him. Saturday, it was fun. We had a good time.
It was fun.
Absolute good time.
We really didn't know what to expect. So for a first event, we felt like when we pulled up, we were kind of late because everybody else already had their tent set up, but it really didn't matter. The thing started at 10, and just so long as we were set up by then, all was good.
That's right.
So good time was held by all.
Yep. Somebody says the candy's not on the website. Did you say it was?
Jacqueline told me to talk about it.
Okay, I'll double check.
Jacqueline told me to make sure that we talked about it because it was going to be on the website. And you told me that earlier.
I didn't say anything about it.
I
didn't know anything about announcing the candy.
Oh my goodness, please, goodness. I have messed up.
I didn't know nothing about it.
Here is my notes. Rachel notes, Tuesday, November 19th, mention.
It's not on there.
Okay.
It's not on there. We're sorry. We'll get with Jacqueline and try to get on there as soon as possible.
Oh, no.
It's not there.
Yeah, she told me that it would be on there.
Okay. We'll let her know.
I'm sorry, y'all. We try to do good. The Skittles aren't on there. They're gonna be though. They're gonna be, but by that time, oh goodness, just talked about it. Maybe she can get it on there real quick. So we will.
What to get it on there?
Don't worry about a face. Just send it so she can get it on there.
Sent.
It is raining again.
It is. I thought it was gone.
I tell you, I thought it was gone too. I had some cute little shoes laid out to wear tonight, but I might have to change it to some boots because the water's going to go over the top of my cute little shoes, I think.
I got my boots on.
I got a rain jacket ready, so all is good.
Yep.
We just don't know.
The rain was gone though.
Well, it said that it was back to like a 45% chance at 5 o'clock or something like that. So it's not going to be a torrential downpour.
I got you.
It's just I messed up.
Michael Key said we need to make him some freeze-dried fish.
Michael, do you know what? I have freeze-dried shrimp. And if I can freeze-dry shrimp, you can freeze-dry. Well, you can't. Yep. I can. I can freeze-dry fish.
That's right.
I don't know about it rehydrating, though.
Just drop it in the water.
But it's going to be cooked already.
I don't know. That's something you'd have to read about.
Yeah, it is. I'm so sorry about the Skittles, y'all. I was just doing what I was told.
She said give her 2 seconds.
Give her 2 seconds. I bet she forgot.
She probably forgot. It's probably already ready. She just forgot to make it live.
Yeah. Give her 2 seconds.
Mike Ryan, the roaster, said if he could catch one, you could freeze dry it.
It's his birthday tomorrow. It is his birthday tomorrow. Do not say anything ugly to him.
Oh, goodness.
Until Thursday.
Oh, goodness.
He is going to burn the house down with 50 candles, though. That's a lot.
I should have known.
Oh, that's a lot of candles.
I should have known. Oh, goodness.
Is it live?
I don't know yet.
Was she going to tell you?
She said give her 2 seconds.
Well, let's see. It's 2 seconds is up.
She said give her 2 seconds.
It's not on there.
Well, that's just a figure of speech.
Well, I know, but
I had a picture of Mike with it. I thought I had. Oh, I got this.
So what are y'all having for dinner while we just sit here in limbo waiting on?
There you go, Ryan.
He did.
Right there. And Mike and his fish.
Michael probably gonna say his boy caught that fish, and
we don't call him Ryan the roaster for nothing.
No, he roasted him, isn't he?
He roasted him.
I want to make sure this is on there before.
We don't know what's for supper. Oh, it will be. If Jacqueline says it's going to be on there, it'll be on there.
We don't know what's for supper, so it's just a guess.
It's just a guess.
Maybe we should take a picture of what we eat and post it.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. What we'll do.
Since we don't know what we're going to have, we'll let y'all know when we find out.
What's for supper?
Let's hope it is a dinner, because I am hungry. What if we get there and it's just like
I feel like it's going to be steaks. I don't know why. That's just what I got in my mind.
Because you think farmers.
It's just what I'm thinking. It's going to be steak and potatoes.
It might be peaches. I mean, not the pig. Peaches. Oh, goodness. That came out all wrong. Meaning there's a lot of peach farmers around here.
Peach season's gone. I don't think it's going to be those.
They might freeze dry them. Oh, goodness. Well, I'm getting messed up, aren't I?
Oh, goodness.
I saw your face when I said peaches. Goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness.
Well, all I can tell y'all is to check back on the free. Ooh.
Is it there?
I don't know.
I don't think it's there yet. It's going to be there, though. Y'all give Jacqueline a minute. Speaking of peaches, we went by the Chamber of Commerce today and joined up, and they're trying to figure out how they can make Peaches a mascot.
Peaches could be the mascot for Chilton
County. So we'll let y'all know if that were to happen some kind of way.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So y'all look for an update on our plate of food, because we don't know what we're eating.
Yep.
And I'm sure it's going to be good.
It's going to be good.
And I feel bad for telling y'all Skittles were available, but I can guarantee you, Jacqueline does what she said.
Are we out of Christmas coffee? Somebody said, Ryan, can you make more Christmas coffee?
We're going to be late.
I need to look at that. I need to ask that, because it is show 0 on Christmas.
All right, I'm there already.
Just so sold out?
Sold out.
Oh, my gosh. I'm going to text Ryan right now.
And Butter Caramel show sold out, too.
That's the decaf, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And y'all, that Christmas coffee is some kind of good. Jason and I have had it for the last few days. And it's just a subtle hint of flavor that does the body good.
Ryan's typing right now, so
let's see if it's sold out or not, because if not, y'all can get it all at one shot. So it's not sold out.
I don't think so. He'll tell me how many to add. I'll get that fixed too.
We apologize.
Told me to add 200, so if he's going to add 200 bags to the site.
So Christmas coffee is not sold out. We'll get that fixed where you can order it. And the Skittles will be on there in just a minute. We are slacking today. We apologize, and we'll update y'all on our food when we can. Jason, we got to go.
We got to go. Christmas coffee's fixed.
All right. Order your coffee. Order your Skittles. See y'all Saturday. See y'all tomorrow on the video.
Y'all be good. Tomorrow's video is going to be good too. Y'all going to love it.